You
That
speak
was
for yourself. You're a you're a tough, independent woman. You introduce yourself. Yeah, that's my sister. That's my sister. Are you going to say your dreamer, or so we can continue?
my name is Dreama. Is who I am. Yes, master. Sorry.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. The Jordan and Dreama show has returned, and we have an interesting conversation to have. I hate when I repeat words. We have interesting conversation to have. Ugh. We no. We're going to go on live. God damn it. We're going live. Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan. We're on Joe Rogan, guys. We're on Joe Rogan. And I've covered Joe Rogan in the past, Dreama. People are trying to, I'm going to catch you up because I got to catch myself up. And I've only been doing these for like almost 2 weeks now. So it's going to be both of us. Joe Rogan, he's had the controversy because he puts out different information about the COVID strains and how you may possibly be able to handle it without getting a vaccination. Saying that you should be okay, or you may be okay. If you're a younger person, you don't even need the vaccine.
And that's a stretch. That is a stretch.
He's a bad boy. How could he tell you don't need no product that this company made? This company made this product. You damn sure better need it. Spotify. All right, we're go on Yahoo Entertainment over here and see how their reporting is, but we're going to cover this Joe Rogan story because Neil Young tried to cancel Joe Rogan.
Who?
Neil Young. Do you know who Neil Young is? I don't know who Neil Young is. I'm sure that I've heard some of his songs. I know the name Neil Young, but I don't know. Like I've heard people say "Rockin' in the USA," but apparently he had like some problems with Trump because Trump was using "Rockin' in the USA" or like one of his songs at rallies and stuff, and he was like, "No, don't do that. I don't like it. It's my music." and then Trump was like, "Okay, bitch. Shit, yeah. I won't use it then, bitch. You little baby back bitch." All right. I don't know, Dream. I don't know. I don't think anybody knows. That's the problem, though, right?
It is the problem, actually.
Spotify loses $2 billion as stock plummets after Neil Young's Joe Rogan protest. Neil Young is not about that Joe Rogan now, is he?
Wait, Bill? You said Bill?
Huh? Or... No, Neil Young. Neil Young, not Bill Young.
Spotify's market value dropped to $2 billion. Okay, I was.
Wow. It dropped more than $2 billion. So Spotify's market value dropped more than $2 billion in the last few days after Neil Young pulled his music over Joe Rogan's podcast. Shares have tumbled more than 12% from where it closed last week. Now, they're trying to make it sound like Spotify's in a spiral. They're going down. Everybody's going down right now anyway. The market is the shits. So context overall, the market's the shits. This could have something to do with it. I don't know. Possibly. But Young has pulled his songs from the music platform on Wednesday because he said Spotify had become very damaging force in spreading misinformation about COVID. Young referred to an open letter from medical professionals earlier this month that urged Spotify to crack down COVID misinformation. So 270 people signed that letter, Dreama. 270 people signed the letter. And there was a lot of people who said that it was 270 doctors, but it actually was just people working within the healthcare field. Not to diminish the authority that they bring with their experience, but they are not doctors. And there are a lot of people that are saying that doctors are saying this, and they are not. So I don't know. They can have Rogan or Young, not both, Neil Young said. in a now deleted letter that was provided to Rolling Stone. What do you think, Dream? Do you think that he's overreacting? Like, what do you think that Neil Young is trying to protect people, or do you think that Neil Young is more worried about getting his name out there and getting people talking about his name? And if they see him taking a stand, they're going to support him. So if he gets kicked off of Spotify, more likely he is going to have people who do support him and they're going to follow him. That's my thoughts.
My first thought would be, question. You said that he was kind of like being like, okay, so it's me or him, right? Is that a?
That's what he said. Neil Young said me or him. And now before you answer, Neil Young, 6 million monthly downloads per month. Joe Rogan, 110 million monthly downloads per month.
Okay.
I know. Answer's right there, right? It's like, it's like, oh wait, wait. Like, I don't need to hear that again. I think I got it.
I feel like you just gave me a cheat sheet to the answers.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, but honestly, I really feel like I don't know this dude. I don't know. Everybody treasures him apparently, with the deficiency of.
And they treasure Joe Rogan too. Joe Rogan gets that on his side as well. So I think that they both have fans, because I know in wrestling I have fans that would listen. They would take whatever I said and fucking ram with it. Now I would hope that most people wouldn't do that, but there are people that will listen to people because they trust them. And I try to be a trustworthy person, but most people aren't.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure that, this is just all crazy as hell. I don't even know why Joe Rogan got put in the, but he
didn't even say anything, Dreama. All this controversy happened and Joe Rogan didn't even do or say anything about it. Like, he had nothing to do with it other than him just doing his show.
Anything at all? Like
nothing about Neil Young, nothing about any of the controversy that comes at him. He knows this controversy, obviously, but he doesn't. I haven't heard him. I'll be honest, I haven't been paying super close attention to the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. It's been a long time since I've listened to him regularly, but I do listen whenever he does have an interesting guest on. But I definitely listen to Joe Rogan way more than Neil Young. And there's another thing to be said too, because music has replay value. Podcasts don't necessarily have replay value. So you're going to listen to that podcast one time, probably not 2 or 3 times, but music, there ain't no telling how often you're going to listen to music. So there is something to be said for the replay value, but Joe Rogan does pull in all of those one-time, first-time clicks, which is huge in itself.
Oh, okay. I didn't. I still have no idea who this guy is. Honestly, I'm so sorry.
I know he's a musician. A musician. I don't know. He did, like, maybe they'll tell us. And it's also not the first time Young has stripped the streamer of his music. So he's a drama queen, and Spotify's probably like, you know what? Fuck him, get him off. Fuck him. We're done with it. Why is he bitching? He's still bitching. Fuck him. Get him off. Get him off.
Again, let him go.
He had removed most of his music from Spotify several years earlier because he felt the sound quality wasn't good, but he later relented because he ain't making that money. But here we go, Dreama. Another old guy, Peter Frampton. What's up with these old guys, like, not aging very well?
I don't even know. I don't know who that is either. Like, I
only know the name, and I'm from a generation ahead of you, so maybe that's where the disconnect is. But Peter Frampton showed his support of Young's decision Thursday, tweeting, "Good for you, Neil. I've always been an Apple guy for streaming. No Joe Rogan for me. Thank you." That's how I think he talks, right? That sounds pretty close, right?
Pretty close.
Yeah. And on Friday, John Mitchell said in a statement, I don't even know who the fuck. Oh, Joni Mitchell. Joni Mitchell said in a statement on her website that she will also pull her music from Spotify in protest and solidarity with Neil Young.
Wait, so can we do a quote unquote real quick? What exactly did Joe Rogan say? Like,
he had people on his podcast who said they don't believe in the mainstream narrative of how to handle the coronavirus. That's it.
What though?
They don't agree. So he had a doctor who helped create the mRNA vaccine, which is what we're using today. He is fully vaccinated. He had all of his vaccine shots, But he said that he doesn't think that it's a good idea for us to be scaring people into getting the shots. Basically, that's pretty much like his thing. He used a lot of technical psychological terms for mass psychology, but for us to keep it as simple as possible for ourselves and our listeners, he basically was trying to, I don't know if he was trying to, but he was just talking about his experiences, and he was having other opinions on. So you know how you have a subject and then you have one opinion on one side about that subject, and then you have somebody with a different opinion on that other subject? These people are saying you can't have an opinion. You have to do what we say now. Hitler. They're like Hitler. They're basically Hitler, but they act like they don't like Hitler. They act like they don't like Hitler, but they're pretty much Hitler. They're pretty much like,
Crazy.
no, you do what I say now. And that's the Hitler stereotype. I never met Hitler. I don't know how homie handled his shit. But people it's just funny talking about Hitler like that. I don't know about that guy, man. What the fuck? He ain't do nothing to me. Probably shouldn't say that. Probably bad. Yeah, no shit.
That's good.
But it's just ridiculous. Like, this band might be a little bit younger, but it's still the same type of situation. Like, you ever heard of Rage Against the Machine, Dreama? I know you're more of a hip hop type person, so you really don't know too much. Now, Rage Against the Machine, they did hip hop and metal mixed together, you know, and they I know the song. So they did the song called, and this is like perfect. They did the song called, it's not called "Fuck You, I Won't Do What You Tell Me," but in the song towards the end, he goes, "Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell." And then it builds up, and you know the whole crowd saying, "Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me." You remember them, right?
Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Yes, I know that song.
Dreamer remembers that shit. Yeah, that's a fucking great song. That's a great song. That's like in my heart. That's in my heart. I feel it because I know it. Do you know what they do now, Dreama? Do you know what they do now?
What?
They go, "Hey, you want to join our concert?" Not unless you have a vaccine first. You need a vaccine first before you can get into our concert. You're not allowed in unless you're fully vaccinated.
No, stop. Are you serious?
Yeah, they were lying the whole time. Our childhood's a lie. They were full of shit. They were communists the whole time, Dreama. We didn't even know.
Whoa.
No, we had an idea. I had an idea that they were communists, but god damn, Rage for the Machine, more like it. Jesus. But that's what people say. Yeah, that's the cliche, because the band is called Rage Against the Machine. Everybody calls them Rage for the Machine now, because they say they're trying to push people into doing stuff. And now people who say, "Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me," Rage Against the Machine's like, no, you do what I say. I am Hitler. You do what I say. Do what I say now. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Are psychos. They don't let people live their lives. That's
so crazy. God, that's crazy.
All these liberal type musicians you thought were more about like I would have thought they were more about like free speech, at least some type of free speech, but no, nothing, nada. No, nothing, nada. Like, that's ridiculous, Dream.
I really believe that's crazy, Bubba, but like I really believe that it's starting to all come out. I think like
the truth is coming out now. That's true. That is true.
And it's just seeking out now. I think we're all figuring out who every individual truly is, even if they're combined in the group.
We're getting there. Yep. People are we're starting to see who people really are, right?
Yeah, I just cannot believe that at all.
Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, do what exactly I say. Fuck you, do exactly what I say. Fuck you, do exactly what I say. That's what they should, I mean, you know, dude, that's what they should change it to, you know? Where's it's so weird, man. So weird. Anyway, guys, final thoughts. Don't pick up a fight with Joe Rogan if you only have 6 million downloads a month and he has 110 millions. especially if you don't have the people who are going to back you up. It seems like he has people who are going to back him up, but I don't know any of these fucking boomers. I don't know any of them. I think Rage Against the Machine are fucking boomers, let alone fucking Neil Young and whoever that other guy was.
Yeah. What's your final thoughts?
My final thoughts are, let's pay attention. Now, this is a cancel culture thing, and I know it's cliche as shit to talk about cancel culture. I get it. I'm annoyed that I even said it, but it's definitely a cancel culture thing. And we have to stop encouraging people to take away people's livelihoods because we disagree with what they said. They just said words. They didn't do anything. They didn't act any type of violence against us. I have seen people say, that is violence towards me. That is violence towards me, when they have their feelings hurt. Violence is physical violence. You can have mental violence, I'm sure. We're talking about physical violence here. It gets worse and worse and worse, and it can progress. And you don't want to have negativity, which is negative brain violence, but you don't want to have violence either way. So in my head, we have to try to be upfront with each other about our opinions, because no matter what, we're going to disagree about things. But at the end of the day, if we can accept each other for our differences, which is not only skin color deep, guys, it's like everyone's being brought back down a peg to where they're like, oh, what's their skin color first? Okay, well, let me think of my preconceived notions on what that skin color has about that person, and then I can judge them. A lot of people are doing that nowadays, and it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea, guys.
I feel like that maybe cancel culture should probably aim for
it's part of it. Yeah, it's part of it. Yep, it's all part of it. And you know, people feel like they get slighted on certain things here or there, and they want to cancel somebody. So you understand that there are a lot of just very negative people out there. So do not jump on the bandwagon, because a lot of times you might just be jumping onto a negative bandwagon that isn't going to help you anyway, and you're not doing anything positive. But who's to say? Who's to say? What do you got, Dreamer? What do you got? What are your final thoughts on it?
Well, I feel like my final thoughts are very simple compared to that, but honestly, I really feel like everybody nowadays are just trying to retract any words that come from any individual. Like, we're not able to speak anymore. And I think it honestly, if you really do focus and look and educate yourself on it, when people are giving their opinions, it's not all bad. It's really not.
It's just a disagreement. It's just a disagreement.
So we should be able to all talk and have these conversations, and because the worst thing that could happen is you learn something new. So why not listen? It's just educate yourself, be better, and then you could be the spokesman. That's all it's about.
Right.
I understand that everybody wants their opinion and how they feel, but let's really just try to dig deep and figure out what's truly coming on, and not how we feel about what we think is going on. Come on, guys. We got this.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, guys, try not to take anything too personally. Everyone has their opinions, and everyone's going to think something different. And on that, I love you. Good night. Stay strong.